Hello everyone. So we will start the webinar in next 5 minutes. Good evening everyone. My name is Rajiv and I'm going to give you the information about the indices. So I want everyone, if it is possible, please make a note of it because there are some information which you need to write it down and which will help you to trade further. So I'm going to discuss about the indices, like what is indices all about and how to trade on indices. And I'm going to give you the information about, the scalping, the calculation, the performance changes, the past movement, the high and low. So how to trade. Okay. So let's understand what is this indices first. So the indices is something which is group of stocks. Like there are top companies across the globe, and they will be performing, and how they will be performing, how they are making profits. So based on that, the indices will start moving on higher side and lower side. Okay. So let's check the market first. So I will show you the screen of MT4. All right. So here we are going to understand how this market is moving. So market is going on higher side and lower side. So what we need to check. Okay. So very first, whenever we will be going to log in, and once we open the MT4, so we have to check the 1 hour chart here. So in 1 hour chart, what happens here? Now we have to check how the market is moving. Okay, so very first we will see what is the current candlestick, which is on lower side or higher side. Okay, so if we check like the current price of the market, which is right now is gone down. So we can see here the price which is moved down currently. So the price was moved down to like 32,626. This was the current level. Okay, so what we need to check here now, what is going to be happen next in the market. So next we have to check. Now no one can predict the market is going to go down or now the market is going to go up. Maybe some people will say we have this analysis, we have all the indicators and all, but that is not really happening. Okay, if you try like 10 times, maybe 2 or 3 times it will work, or maybe maximum time it will not work. Okay, because there are multiple things which we need to check, like what is going to be happen next. Is not just looking at the chart. Okay, so this is something which is showing you where is the market right now. The current level of the market is lower side. Okay, so we understood current price is this. So we will check now how this movement is happened. Okay, and what are the reason behind this. Okay, just give me 1 second, I will just show you. All right, so we are here on investing.com. So we're going to check how to check this investing.com and what are the important things which we need to check. Okay, so whenever we have a time at morning time or maybe evening time, we have to check like what is happening in the market and what are the percentage changes of the market. Okay, so what we do here, very first we go to markets. So I want like everyone, if it is possible, just make a note of it because this is very good information which is going to help you to gain good amount of returns in your account. So very first we go to market, second we go to indices, and we are going to trade on indices futures here. So if you go here, you will be getting the list of indices which is live right now. Okay, so we see the top 4 or 5 indices which is from US, then we see for Germany, we see for France 40, then we see for FTSE 100, then Eurostock and Italy 40. So these are the top and major indices across the globe. Okay, now we understand like once the market is open, so it will be going to go higher or lower. All the information we need to check on chart, but here you will see everything. Okay, like you can see the open price, you see the last price, you see these high level, you see the low level, you see the changing rate, then you see the changing percentage. So what we need to check here, now we have to find which is the best instrument to be trade. So these are the top instruments which you can target and you can gain very good amount of returns in your account. So let's say if we want to target maybe USA 30, so we'll click on USA 30 first, and we are checking about USA 30. So we need to check how this market was performed. Okay, so we need to check on historical data. So this will give you the exact moment like how the market was moved, and every day the percentage will start with 0 at night when the market will be open according to Indian time, roughly 4:30 a.m. So let's say today the market is closed in negative about 1% or 2% or whatever it is. So again the market will start from 0. So we need to check the historical data here. So from here we will come to know when the market was gone at a higher rate and when the market was gone on lower side. So we need to check the percentage. So what we do here is, now today is the 7th of June. So today we see the market is already down till now. So the price is, like you see, 32,916 is the highest level, and 32,627 is the lowest level. So if you calculate, the difference is roughly giving you more than 300 points the market which is moved down since morning. So here what we do now, if you see the price is moving down, so this percentage which is gives till now is 66%. So maybe we can target for a short time selling side. Maybe we can target roughly 20 or 30 points from this rate. Okay, so there will be two type of traders over here. Now one trader, who those who don't have time and they only want to, they invest the money and they just put one quantity and they forget. So we don't do like that. Now we recommend, like, the people who have a time, they can invest over here and they can learn, and smartly they can open and close the trade. And the other people who don't have time, they can only available after evening, maybe 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. For them the strategy will be different. So I'm going to explain you which are the best strategy to trade for those people. So very first, I will go for a short term trade, like the people who want to make the money. Okay, now we see the price which is already 0.66% down, which is for today. So let's see what happened. So on 3rd of June, okay, we'll start from 1st of June. So 1st of June, the price was open at 32,731, and the price moved to 33,270, and the price is gone down to 32,584. So almost 1.29% the market which is moved down, which is on 1st of June. Now again, these indices will again perform on monthly basis. Now monthly basis, as in, like, the 1 month, entire month, if the indices is down, that's a negativity for the US. Look, because US are not making money, the stock price which is going down. So the US people will not at all wait for this moment, and they want this price to go back. So on 1st of June, the price which is gone down to 1.29%. Okay, so what we can expect, at least we can expect, 50 to 60 points to go on a higher side. So when the price was gone down to 32,584, so maybe we can target for a short buying side, and we can target only 50 points. That is for, short term trader. Now again, the calculation, if the people have more and more equity in their account, like they have $1,000, so with $1,000 they can trade with minimum 0.50. So they can target like 50 points, so they can easily target $25 in their account. Okay, and the people who have like more money in their account, like more than 1,000 to 5,000, they can go with roughly two quantities and they can keep it for a longer time, because the market is not going to stay down anymore. Because in last 5 years, if you see, the price is only going on a higher side. If maybe hardly the market will be coming down due to this Russia and Ukraine war, and maybe, inflation, the interest rate which is going down. So these are the fundamental news which is I'm going to explain you later on. First, I will go to explain you why we have to go with this position for buying side, and again, a lower side. Maybe we are not targeting for selling side, because selling will give you temporary profit. But one trade, if you're locked with this, then it is very difficult for you to sustain. So sell is never ever good for this instrument. And if you want to buy, so you keep buying. If you buy, the market is moved down, fine, because you have enough margin in your account. It's not something the market is going to be crash again, like more than 2,000 points or 3,000 points at same day. Okay, so what we do, we are going to buy the position, but again we need to check what happened yesterday. So over here on 1st of June is a very good example, like 1.29% the market was already on a lower side, so we can target for buying side. So the very next day you can see the prices again moved up to 33,221 here. So targeting 50 or 60 points is very easy for those investors, those who have only going to target like 50 or 100 points. Okay, fine. So we will also check, like, the newcomer, those who don't know about this indices. So we will check the time frame here. Now on time frame, we will check for monthly basis how this market is performed on monthly basis. So we'll start from the year of, let's say, 2020. So in 2020 July, you can see the price which was the highest level was 27,000, the lowest level is 25,000. This is during COVID time. So in 1 month of time, the market which is moved down like roughly 1,500 points. Okay, and again on the very next month, you can see in the month of August, the market is again moved up. So this is something which has never happened before. So this has happened during the COVID time. Now next we will check for the last 6 months performance how the market was moving down and up. Now we can check in the month of December 2021, the price of this instrument was roughly 36,683. This is the highest level the market which is moved in the month of December. But again, the market was already on a lower side at that time also, like 33,956. That was the price. So the investors was thinking this is already at the very high level, we cannot target for buy. But yes, if you keep trying and trading for buy, maybe not today, maybe after 1 month or 2 months, you will see good amount of returns in your account, because sell will give you temporary profit but not for future. Future is always good for indices to go for buy, not for sell. So I will show you the chart. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so we are again back on MT4. So I'm going to discuss about the chart, how the market was moving. As I told you, like we won't like to go for a buying side. So buying is always good. Sell, it will give you a profit for a short time. So buy is what we are targeting for the indices. So this is one of the instrument. Now there are list of indices. Now what happens in list of indices is like there are indices from Germany, we have from France, we have from Italy. So there are group of stocks, the top companies in their list. So what happens here, we will be targeting mostly for US indices because it gives faster movement and it gives you good returns in short time instead of waiting for like 50 points or 100 points. So indices in US 30 will give you the quick return in maybe 1 hour time or 2 hour of time. The other indices will not move like that. Okay, so the other instrument, the other indices will give you the volatility but not that much, but direction will be same. Sometimes you see like Germany 30 is already down by 1% or 2%, so it will be stuck over there for like another 4 hours or 5 times. So what we will do, we will going to understand how to trade, when to do buy, when to do sell. Okay, so you can see my screen on MT4. So here we will see how the market is moving up and down. So okay, so here we can see the price which is move on a higher side. I hope everyone can see my screen. So the price is 33,235. This was a price, the market which is moved up. So what happened before that, if you see the price was already gone down here. Now I put this Bollinger Band. So Bollinger Band is just giving us the information whether the market will start, or maybe market will go on a higher side or market will go on a lower side. So whenever this market is crossing the Bollinger Band, we see here that this will be the good time for investors to buy. But again, we need to check all the time frame. It's not only 1 hour. We need to check 1 minute. Now in 1 minute, what happened? Now we see for 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, we see the market was moved down before, and later on the market is again moved up. So this is very good level for the investors to buy for a short time. So when the price is moved down, it crossed the Bollinger Band, the lower band, and it's a good time for the investors to go for buy to gain something in their account. Okay, then we see for 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, we see the price which is already at the lower side. So it's a good time to buy because it's already crossed the Bollinger Band. Okay, the lower band, and this price was here. You can see the price on 6. This is yesterday price. Yesterday the price was like 33,200. Today we see the price which is moved down to 32,700. This is the current price. So it's a good time for the investors to buy right now from here, so they can gain something. But again, if any investors who want to go for a long term, they can keep this position and they can wait for 3 or 4 days, because it takes like roughly 3 or 4 days to recover again the price to go back to the level of 33,200. Okay, so here the next what we are going to discuss about Germany 30. All right, so this is a chart of Germany 30. So we have already checked about USA 30. So you can see the same movement which is happening in USA 30 and Germany 30. But again, the movement, the points which is very slow compared than USA 30, because USA 30 gives faster movement and Germany 30 will not give you the faster movement again. So what we see here is we see again the same candle which is going on a higher side for this Germany 30, and we check for again for 30 minutes. You can see the same. We check for 15 minutes. So almost you can see the price will be like normal, like it's a neutral. But for this moment, this price to go on a higher side, which will take more and more time. It's not something that you will be expecting 1 hour or 2 hour of time. It will take roughly another maybe 3-4 hours also. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the best time to trade in the market. Once the Europe market open, that time will give you the high and high volatility. So Europe market will be open roughly 12:30. So at that time you can target with like maybe 50 points or 60 points like that, because you see the fundamental news on investing.com, and it will clearly give you the information like today the market is going to open by higher level or lower side, like that. So that will help you to give you the information like today the market will be on a lower side, like that. Okay, so I will take you on investing.com to explain you what to check. Just give me 1 second. All right, so we are again back on investing.com. So we need to check the news. So these are the list over here on news. So these are the lists, the news, what time the news came, and how the market is going to be react today, entire day. So this will help you to give you like the direction whether today the price will start going on the lower side or higher side. So it will not go in detail. If you go in detail, then it will keep you confusing. Like I saw the news today, the market which is open lower today, then I will target for sell. Why should I target for buy? It's not like that. This is only for the information that today the market is going to go down, but we will not trade as per this event right now because the US market is not open. Once the US market is open, and after 15 or 20 minutes you can see there will be movement the market which is going down, then we have to wait. We will not target for sell. So what we have to do is we have to wait till 8:30 time, because after 8:30 the market will start going back again. Mostly like 70 to 80% it happens. So like if you see currently the price which is going on a lower side, so we have to wait. And when the market will be open and 8:30 Indian time, we have to check. It will give you a little bit of reversal. There you can target for buying side for roughly 40 or 50 points, not more than that. Okay, so these are the news which came 1 hour before. Then you see again there was a European news which is came today. So again, the heading was there today the market will go on a lower side, which is already done for the European news. So once the US news will come after 7:15 Indian time, at that time in this all Germany stocks, the Italy stock, then you can see for all the European stock will start going on a higher side again. So this is happens after the US market opens. So best time to trade I will recommend is 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30. So these are the time you can target like 50 or 100 points in the market on daily basis. Okay, so we are going to discuss like if you have any question till now, please ask me on chat. I'm available to answer you. So I'm waiting for the question. Till now, whatever information I share with you, if you have any question, please ask me. Okay, so I got a question from Mr. Mahendra, and he mentioned about Dow Jones and Tech 100 is the same movement. Yes, obviously, because sometimes the market will go on a higher side, but percentage changes in Tech 100 will give you high, but the movement will be less. And in Dow Jones, the percentage changes will give you high, and the movement will also very high. So I will show you how it's work. Just give me 1 second. So we will compare it right now how it's work. So here we can see the percentage changes for this Tech 100, which is 1.10. And if you check the high level and low level, so it gives you a movement of roughly like 150 or 60 points only. But the percentage changes is very high. Now here if you see the percentage changes is like 0.67, and the highest level is 32,934 and the lowest level is 627. So it gives you more than 300 points. So this is the difference. Now if you see this percentage will go down roughly 1.30 or 1.40 or maybe 1.5, then you will see the price of the lowest will be touched like 32,200 or maybe 32,100, like that. So that will be the good level for the investor to go for a buying side, like that. I hope, Mr. Mahendra, I have given you this information. So you can please put it on chat box. Okay, so I got a question from Mr. A Bide. So I will answer you this question. So you mentioned how much down can we expect USA 30 in coming weeks? See, again, I'm not here to tell you like on deal, like what will be the future for the market, like how much days the price will be on a lower side or how much time the market will go on a lower side. It's not like that. We are here to target on daily basis. Now if you see on percentage changes, for example, I'll show you here. Now I already explained you, so I'll explain you one more time. So let's go for Dow. We check the historical data. So like 1 month the market is moving down, 2 months the market is moving down, at least third month we can expect the price to go high, because Dow Jones is something the top 30 companies across the globe is what we can say, because the company and the stocks, which is not a small company, which is a billionaire company, their turnover is going in billion. So they will not put their stock price to go on a lower side. If that is the case, then there will be a recession again in US. And US is something, they are dependent on this all indices because they get good money from this company. Like if I tell you about Apple, if I tell you about Google, if I tell you about Cisco, and if I tell you about Microsoft, so these are the companies, they makes more and more money. So it's not something the Dow Jones will keep going down. Now if I tell you, like in the year of 2016 or 15, the price of this indices was roughly 18,000. So that time this market was moving only 200 points or 300 points. It was a big event, it was a breaking news during that time, the market which is moved up. But in today's time, if you see, the price is already moved like 200 points, and that is peanuts for us. So we have seen the habit of roughly 500 points, 1,000 points movement on daily basis. So you will not expect again the price will be going on a lower side, and how much time it will take to come up again. It's not like that. If you see, like the market which is moved down over here like entire month, fine, again next month you can expect the price to go up. Or don't you think like this price will be going to go higher, because these all stock companies are not going to be shut down? Okay, because the entire world, all the people are using this all products. If you see the price of Apple currently, I think we have seen the Apple 13 is launched. Okay, but few years back it was like 10, then you see 7, then you see 6 and 5. So this model will keep coming up. Now again coming 2025, you might see there will be a like Apple 25 or maybe Apple 30 like that, because they will keep coming up with all the products. So this is going to go on a higher side. So believe going targeting for buy side, and it goes down, you need to sustain. So you don't need to wait for a longer time. I hope, Mr. Bide, I have given you the answer. You can just put it on back. Yes, so any stock to hold for a long time? Yes, definitely. I may recommend the stock that is Microsoft. So Microsoft is a good stock which you can hold it for a longer time, and their turnover is always going on a higher side. So maybe you can hold for a long time. But again, you will not expect good amount of returns. And if you're looking for good amount of returns, then you need to take in quantities. Like if you go for like 100 shares or 200 shares, then it makes sense to get something in the account. Like just buying 4 or 5 stock is not going to help you with the leverage. Any other question? Okay, I got a question from Mr. Avinash. But price for USDT is very costly, and the leverage is very, and the leverage on it. Yes, definitely, Mr. Avinash. We have the leverage. Now, if you see, MTrading is only the broker which is allowing you to trade in cent. Like, if you see, like in other brokers, they have the leverage of roughly 1 ratio to 200. Now, 1 ratio to 200 is something that to buy one quantity. To buy one quantity, which requires the margin of $183 to buy one quantity. Okay, you cannot go with 0.50, you cannot go with 0.10 like that. But here in M trading, you can trade with $100, and you can use only 6 USD to open the trade. Like if you have $100 and there is a good movement in the market, the price is already down by like 2 days, so you can expect the price to go up. So you may go with 0.10 quantity, you can buy, you may keep it in your account. And if you keep it, it will give you movement of profit of like roughly 300 points or maybe 200 points. That is what you will expect in your account. Okay, so any other question? Let me check. All right, so I got a message from Mr. Sanket. Yes, Mr. Sanket, we do give you the signals, and the signal timings will be available, and we want you to be available on that time to to be ready on your platform. So it will be good that if you open the account with me, so I can give you the signals on right time, so you can gain something. And if you just want to check how my signal is working, definitely you can try in demo account, check for 1 week of time, and then you can realize like whether my signal is working or not. So Mr. Sanket, I'm expecting you to send me your details so I can open your account. I got a message from Sonia. Yes, I will be giving you a signal, but again, as I told you, I'm going to give you the signal by timings. Like 12:30 is what I will give you, and 7:30 and 10:30. So these 3 times I will be available. My phone is with me. You can contact me anytime. You can WhatsApp me. I can send you the signal. But again, I want your account so I can help you out. because I need to check what is there in your account, what is the market, and how much equity you have, and everything we need to calculate. So that will help me to give you a good signal to make some good amount of returns in your account. All right, so I got a question from Mr. Nikhil. How much amount required for Dow Jones? Okay, so if you have the minimum amount, like roughly maybe $100, even $100 is okay to trade on Dow Jones, because the required margin will be only $6. So $6 is something which you can easily target, and targeting again like 40 or 50 points, that will be going to give you like $3 or $4 is what you will expect the returns. But again, if you're looking for very good amount of returns in your account, maybe if you increase your capital, then it will be very easy to gain something in your account. Like if you target 5 quantity or 10 quantity, if you target only 10 points, so you can expect the returns of like for $400 or $500 very easily. So once you're done with your profit, you can close your laptop and you can put back to your work, like that. All right, so Madhu, I got your question here. How market react? It will impact now because of war. See, the war is something which is already done. Now this market got a habit of COVID-19. Like during the COVID time, the price was going down every 1 hour, like 1,000 points was going down, and the very next hour the 1,000 point was going up. So again, the same, if any positive news comes, then you will expect the price to go on a higher side. If any negativity news comes, the price will going on a lower side. So this is going to be keep happening. It's not going to do any changes on this. So again, targeting for buy, it's always good compared than sell, because if you go for buying side, so temporary you will see there will be a loss in your account, but the future it will be very good. You will not expect the price to go back to again 26,000 or 25,000, like that, because these all companies who have already have a backup, like if anything goes wrong, so till how long they can survive. Because of this COVID, they understood, like if the COVID comes again, so where they will stop, like that. So you will not expect the price to going down again and again going up, like that. That will keep happening, but again you need to target only 50 points, and I given you the time, like morning 12:30, evening like 7, and then again night around 8:30 or 9 o'clock. This is a 3 time that you can check my signals, how I'm giving you signals, and what amount of profit you're making in your account. All right, so I got a question from Madhu again. Any strong resistance if the markets drop down? Again, I will be giving you the stop loss, and again the timing will be same, like 7:30. I will give you the trades, and if you see the price is going down, we'll put the stop loss of like roughly 100 points or maybe 200 points. 200 points will be great, because once the market movement is already done, and then again the market will shoot down, so 200 point is what we can keep the stop loss. Any other questions? Thank you so much, Madhu. All right, so thank you for attending my webinar. So the upcoming webinar is going to speak about economic calendar on 14th of June 2022 at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and the speaker will be Dev Ganguly, and it's going to be in Hindi, so it will be amazing, because we are going to understand like what are the events which are coming on time and how is going to be important. So please attend the webinar on 14th of June. Thank you so much.